it's Cynthia, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you about inner versus outer motivation. If you've heard about this before, be sure to stay tuned because it might be a little bit different from what you've heard before. And if you haven't heard about this, stick around because you're going to have a nice explanation. So inner versus outer motivation, what's the difference? Let's start with motivation in general. Motivation is the willingness or desire for a person to do something. Inner motivation comes from within and is expressed in wanting to do something or wanting to go for something. Outer motivation, on the other hand, is in response to something. So that shows up as wanting to move away from a negative consequence or from something painful. Inner motivation is all about pleasure. Outer motivation is about removing pain, getting away from pain. It's also about force and discipline. So let's take a look at an example. Inner motivation versus outer motivation. How do we know if we're being inner or outer motivated? We want to ask the question, why do I want that? I have to work. Why do you want that? I have to work because if I don't work, I don't have money to pay my bills. This is outer motivation. We're running away from something. Another example is, I have to work out. Why do you want that? If I don't work out, then I'll gain weight and I'll be unattractive. Again, we're moving away from a negative consequence. So let's take a look at these two examples from an inner motivation perspective. I want to go to work. Why? Because I love my work. It's my dream job. I get so excited to wake up every day and start on my projects. This is inner motivation. Let's take a look at the second example. I want to work out. Why? Because I love the feeling of growing muscles. I love the feeling of being healthy and having a lot of energy. There is a vast difference in the results that we get from inner versus outer motivation. If we're inner motivated, we are going to want to go to work. We're going to want to create projects. We are going to get results faster, better. Any money that we make will be a nice side effect, but truly we'll be motivated and we'll get better results from an inner motivation perspective, versus if we're outer motivated and we're just going to a job because we have to. So how can you apply this to your life? There are two things you can do. First, make a list of all the people that you admire and take a look. How are they motivated? Is it inner? Is it outer? What are they motivated by? The second thing you can do is to make a list of your own want to do things, the things you want to do that light you up, that are really fun and exciting, versus the things you have to do. These things you may not want to do, but you have to do them. Make these two lists and bring these two lists to the next video where I'm going to show you how to move things from the have to do to the want to do column. So be sure to subscribe to this channel so that you know when that next video is out. Like this video if you found it interesting, and comment below with the people that you admire.